Hey everybody, I'm gonna go on the mummy ride by myself. Because Erin just ate a churro and she doesn't want to do it. So I'm gonna be like, oh, let's see if I'm tall enough. I am way tall enough to buy it on this ride. Alright, so this is a high-speed roller coaster ride that includes something and something. So I don't know if that British breakfast is gonna sit too well. But there's nobody here yet. So we did a good job coming here early. So it's just gonna be me basically walking through these long ass things. I don't know what, well, I mean, it's maybe the people don't like the mummy ride. I'm gonna see what it's like. I've never been on the mummy ride, so let's see. Look, there's Osiris. No, it's not Osiris, it's just a plant. Look, there's Khufu. I know a lot about, I think Egyptian history is really interesting. There's a lot of stuff, like, especially like Egyptian, like, they were like crazy, the Egyptians. They were so, all the stuff they did and stuff back in the day, that was just like, I'm not gonna kid around. That was incredible stuff, you know? And, okay, shh, now we're in the real line. But yeah, the Egyptians were like crazy. They made like, because the way that everything worked in Egypt was that everything relied on the Nile, and the Nile would do this thing like periodic flooding, but it wasn't like flooding like it like flooded in like a, you know, like a dam bursting. It was like flooding like it was like gentle flooding. So that it would like rain down all this silt and like make all the places where you would grow stuff be really, really fertile. So it was like this perfect place for humanity to kind of grow. So they had so much food and all this stuff. They only had to worry about like hippopotamuses and crocodiles and stuff. And like, but then they started to build up, and that's where this civilization happened. And it was really, really cool. And they had like so much stuff. And that's why once you have a civilization and you start like having more food than you need and you can kind of like sit around and stuff and you have more people going on, that's when you start doing crazy shit like building pyramids, you know? Because that's why, ooh, look, interesting stuff. Ooh. Yeah, that's when you start building pyramids. Because like, you've just like, the leaders in charge are like, I don't know, these people need something to do, or else we're gonna have a problem. They're all fat and happy, but like they don't have anything to do because half the time, you know, they can just sit around. So what we do is they started making themselves into like, I'm a god, I'm the leader of your stuff, like Khufu, the Egyptian leader, and so he said, you guys are gonna build me a pyramid, and that's why the pyramids were built. Now, people will tell you that the pyramids were built by, like, aliens. And I don't think that's true because, I mean, there's perfectly reasonable explanation for how the pyramids were built that doesn't have anything to do with aliens. I mean, you could say aliens did it, but you could say aliens did anything. I could say aliens made my British breakfast this morning, but the most likely thing is that some lady like scooped it out of a bunch of like tins and gave it to me. So that's the thing. Like, but I think that the Egyptians had a lot of time on their hands and a lot of smart people, and they just did the math and they made these things. So that's that. And they built these huge monuments to themselves, which is pretty incredible. Like, if I don't know if I'd want a monument to myself because, and I guess my monument to myself is going to be there's going to be these videos and stuff, but really, I don't need it. I don't need anything to remember myself by. Like, when I'm gone, hopefully I'll have a book that people will have liked, or a set of books, and, you know, some other stuff, maybe some videos. I don't think I'm going to have any kids, but, like, I think that's enough for me. I don't need a big friggin' triangle in the desert. So, I mean, bless them. I mean, it's an amazing thing that they did, but it's sort of unnecessary. Check this out. Look at the hieroglyphics. Pretty awesome, huh? I love it. That's why I like these places, because it's like the attention to detail is just great. It's so much fun. So, all right, I think this is enough for me. I'm about to get on the ride. I'm not going to shoot the ride because that'd just be boring. But like, this is a little history lesson from your friend Kevin in LA. So I'll see you in the funny papers.